we're back with week 2. Alright.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup.
Alright, so we are ready to go.
Met her at one of the functions, we caught a rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I
So we're about to play against Atlanta, and we know what happened in real life. The Cowboys and the Falcons week 2.
Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
We are sandwiched between
got Big Ben at
and
quarterback.
Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium.
That's good to know, because I can
The
get
scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys.
John Brown ready to return.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, now Breeze. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Lineman?
16 yards, a first down.
40-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
Interesting.
And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Tevin Coleman.
Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Breeze. Flush to his right.
Nice catch, Antonio Clown.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 31-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Derrick Henry.
There's a few.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Quick slant to Brown.
There we go.
Brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This is Henry. 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tremaine.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now a play fake. Breeze rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get
What was that?
defensive teams think they come in bunches.
I hit the X up there.
It's no good.
I hit the X at the top.
But he misses just left of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
No.
Well, this winds up an empty possession.
I hit the X at the
Everything
top.
looked okay.
No
He
way.
just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Daniel Jones. Okay.
And
Get
he got
stuffed.
blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
And I think the ball's
Oh,
out.
let's go!
The Cowboys.
Let's go!
Think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most.
Crosby on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's
That's pass interference. He was right in the way. He was right in the way of the pass. That is pass interference. He was right in the way of the pass. Come on.
The Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So from the
he was right in the path of the wide receiver.
First and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Jones going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Let's go. Use your pick.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. A CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback.
DK ain't nothing against me.
On the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his
DK
coaching
ain't
staff
nothing
would be
against me.
emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
Rip.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And there's another pick.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there.
This is a turnover fest to start this game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've seen both
3 interceptions and a fumble.
Out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. It's brought in complete. It's
John Brown.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. They set up the screen for Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Breeze. On the screen, this is Coleman.
Can you like
goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Don't just stand there. You gotta run. You gotta
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Oh, beautiful punt.
What a play on special teams here. This is going to be
beautiful.
Down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he just
I got him at the
1-yard line.
Oh, man.
A big play there on the catch and run. 95 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He'll buy some time right. Falcons. DK Metcalf.
The thing lagged so hard.
As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Cowboys 0.
That thing lagged so much.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
Why didn't you jump for the ball? I hit triangle.
His body. Picked off right around the 43. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going
I hit triangle right there.
Case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
This was just a normal, quick game against a computer. Now that would have been caught.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down.
Now Jones throwing on first down. That's caught by Montgomery. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he completes it to Westbrook. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he's got it. And he'll take it into
He was right there.
Touchdown Atlanta. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14. Cowboys nothing. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Pickup of 3. Brings up
now it's Henry. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Edmonds on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now Breeze on 3rd down.
No way. No way he can get that. No. There's no way he can get that.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. They'll roll him out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft. Darnell Savage there to knock that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And able to find John Brown.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, Breeze. That'll be in.
How is that dropped?
The clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Antonio Brown, incomplete.
It was up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Breeze again. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed.
I called the slants play.
Got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Their own 13-yard line.
But yeah. Try telling Madden stupid everything.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Mario Addison in on the stop. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Jones. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Atlanta.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jones. And he finds Montgomery complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
now Breeze.
at the 30.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
39-yard line.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. The 40, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it is 28-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, it's Coleman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Breeze going to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Oh, my God.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
This game is so stupid.
And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. They'll run with Harris. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Jones. Finding Harris over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Check.
Operating from the gun. Jones. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there. And this is
Who is covering him?
Touchdown.
Jones pass.
D.D. Westbrook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Fielded just outside the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Henry. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
On the tackle.
Now Breeze. Quick slam to Brown. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Darnell Savage on the tackle. A 2-yard loss brings up.
Here's Breeze to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A 3-yard
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
A 58-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. About set to begin. Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
It's a pickup of 6.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hit as he throws
he's able to release that.
That's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, Jones. Man open left side is Brown. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's the option. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
That was good, tough running.